Today's episode of Amanda Morrow Bowling is a review of the recently released Storm IQ Tour AI. First, let's talk specs of this ball. The IQ Tour AI has a hybrid reactive cover stock with a symmetrical core. This ball is supposed to give you control with a lot of versatility. This means you'll see some mid-lane hook with a slightly angular shape, and it's meant for those medium volume and medium length shots. As always, I wanted to give my review while I was bowling League. This gives me the ability to see what the ball does in real life scenarios. How will it react on both a fresh shot and a broken down shot? I have my ball drilled with the pin above the ring finger. The layout is a 35 by 4 by 40, and I purposely had it drilled this way so it'd be similar to my drilling on my FaZe AI because I really wanted to be able to compare the reaction between those two balls with the same drilling. I started this league night with the inside of my left foot on 20, and I was aiming for about 10 at the arrows, allowing the ball to get a little outside of 10 at the break point, and I was very pleasantly surprised with the miss area I had while throwing this ball. The biggest problem I have when bowling League at this center is that when I get the ball inside of 10, the ball won't drive into the pocket and through the pins, and I'll leave a flat 10 almost every time. But I'm happy to report that even though I did leave a couple 10 pins with this ball, I definitely did not leave as many as I usually would when playing this line. I will say, missing inside on this shot with this ball was okay, but missing outside was not. And this is most likely due to the shot I'm bowling on, not the bowling ball. I wouldn't usually be throwing this ball if I was trying to play as far outside as when I kept missing. When you miss outside, the ball would come in way too high because the amount of friction that's outside of 10 on this house shot. As the lane started to break down a little and I was seeing a little too much reaction, I began to make some small moves left. I started with a 1-in-1 move with my eyes and feet, and that seemed to do the trick. I did end up moving one more left with my feet by the end of the night, and that still worked great. I was happy to see that I was able to throw this ball all night and just make some small moves with my eyes and feet instead of having to change balls. I would always prefer to be able to just throw one ball during League, if and when possible. I think what I'm most excited about with this ball is the carry that I was seeing. I was carrying light hitch, tripping 4 pins, and kicking out the 10 pin when I usually wouldn't. I hope this is a sign of good things to come. One of my biggest struggles is when I'm in the pocket and I can't seem to catch those breaks, it can change your game from a 210 to a 240. I have a lot of tournaments coming up and I can't wait to see how this ball reacts on some different shots besides just this house shot. I can see me using this ball to start a set that is on a fresh medium length pattern, or as my ball down during transition on a longer or heavier pattern where I need something after it starts to break down and I need something that's smooth and controllable but still has some drive to it. Not that this has anything to do with the reaction, but I also love the color of this ball. For some reason, I gravitate to the darker colored bowling balls, and I love the combination of this dark green and black and a little bit of shimmer. It's such a nice looking ball, and the apple cider donut scent just adds to its beauty. In this set, I shot 247, 202, 238 for a 687 series with a total of 24 strikes. This was my first time getting to throw this ball for an entire set, and I could not be happier with the results. If you're looking for something that gives you control, smooth reaction, but a pop through the pins, I would highly recommend checking out the Storm IQ Tour AI at a Storm VIP Pro Shop near you.